What's up, beautiful people? Kit Cummings, Power P Studio on the Square in Marietta. Time for the daily little blast. Today I was going to talk about why habits are so hard to change. And it's, you hear it all the time. People join the gym January 1st, and I think the average is 10 days and to where they don't ever come anymore. But it's the same with just about everything, The brain is an amazing, sophisticated, technological miracle. It's a dream machine, it's a storyteller, it's a learning machine, it's a chemist, it's a junkie. It's not built to keep you alive, not built to make you happy, but it is designed to keep you alive. And it's a 3 million-year-old device that so much more than a device. People say it's like a supercomputer, not even close. I mean, it's 100 billion neurons connected in a quadrillion number of ways, the same number of stars in the Milky Way. So you've got this 3.5-pound little universe that is teeming with electromagnetic chemical energy that is able to do, achieve, discover, invent, patent. Revolution started with a thought in this amazing thing. Every company that's ever been built started with a thought, just a little neural connection. So these 100 billion neurons, they connect and they form memories, and those memories basically develop patterns, and those patterns become pathways and superhighways, so that whatever the brain does often, it does really well. And it doesn't judge. It doesn't say, nah, that's not healthy, we're not going to file that away, or that's not safe, or that's not good for you. Whatever you feed it, it's going to put on a loop, and the more you do it, it reinforces it. And here's the habit situation. Is kind of like when you first started driving. You had to think about everything, 10 and 2, brake, gas, blinker, you couldn't talk to anybody, you were concentrating. Well, it didn't take very long for the brain to get that down, and then it shoves it down into the subconscious where the body has memorized it so that you don't even have to worry about it anymore. It's, singing the words to your favorite song while you're thinking about or talking to or doing different things, because the brain, it's very good. It files away everything you've ever seen, smelled, heard, tasted, touched, every interaction, every experience, especially things that are shocking, funny, make you feel good, goosebumps. The brain files things away in the middle of the night when you're dreaming. It's filing things into, we don't even understand where our memory lies, but somewhere there was a neural connection that was formed the first time you ever did something. And then if you reinforced it, or if it carried a lot of emotion, it's easy to pull that up. But if I asked you right now, if I said, remember your first kiss, you could go back, boom, in a second to the place, the person, what was going on, how old you were, what song was playing. I remember the song that was playing, First Kiss. I didn't think it was very good. I mean, I was pretty young, but not really young. I was like 12 or whatever I was. I remember her name, I remember where we were, I remember the song, because it was a powerful moment, so the brain files it away. And you probably hadn't thought about that in years, decades, I don't know, but the brain just pulled it up. All you had to do was ask a question. Work with kids and also with corporate, whatever. I call the brain Uncle G because he's the original Google. The reason that I refer to him as a separate entity is because he's not you, but he's so sophisticated and smooth. The voice in the head, if you're not careful, you can believe that is you, and it's not you. It's the brain. It's a tool. It's an instrument that's going to be ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's not you. You're the observer of the brain, the witness, the watcher. And so the voice in the head, 50,000 unique thoughts, 10,000 words to express what Uncle G is talking about, and so many patterns and repetitions that have been pushed down. 97% of the stuff that we're going to do today, you don't have to be paying attention. It's subconscious, whether it be all the bodily functions and the breathing and the heart beating and all the things that digesting your food and all the things it's doing. You don't have to think about that. That's subconscious. But also all of your habits, One time I was going to take my son to a movie, and we got to driving, and I was on my way to the movies, but we started talking, and I was just, the body took over. And there were a lot of moves and turns and exits and stops and blinkers, and all of a sudden then I arrived at my destination, but I looked up and I wasn't at the movie theater. I was sitting at Starbucks drive-thru. So my brain, Uncle G, if not given direction, is going to do what he's used to doing. And for me, it was Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? I love some Starbucks. So that's happening in your life, in my life, all day, every day. We're doing things the way that we've trained him to do things. Now, here's the point, and then I'll try to wrap it up, is he's built to keep you alive, not to make you happy. So whenever you introduce new information, something you're going to start doing or stop doing or whatever, he's going to pump the brakes. And that's what he's built to do. If you were doing everything right, and all of a sudden somebody came in and said, hey, do this, and Uncle G did not pump the brakes, you wouldn't be safe. You could do really stupid things. And so he's going to resist something that's new. That's why habits are tough to break, because it's the way he has been programmed, and he's going to protect you from what he thinks is a threat. Anything that's out of the norm. But if you dominate him and make him do, whether it be you control thoughts in the head, you control what you think about, what you dwell on, what you fantasize about, you become very disciplined and bring him into submission. You do that long enough, typically a month or so, and he gets the point. And now he's got a new rotation. He'll protect that too. Now, if you've been going to the gym for a month, every 2 or 3 days, and then you try to stop it, he'll go, whoa, no, we don't stop this. He'll make you want to go to the gym. So today, pay attention to the voice in the head. It's not you. Pay attention to what gets your attention and holds it, because you are creating. That's the process. And bring Uncle G into submission. He's a storyteller. If you don't give him new information, he'll tell you the same stories as yesterday. He is a learning machine. He is paying attention to everything you look at, touch, taste, smell, hear, watch, play. He's clocking everything, and he's making moves. He's going to make it easier tomorrow to do what you did today. Good, bad, ugly. It doesn't matter. And so make him submit to what you believe you need, and he will become your ally and not your enemy. So anyway, I'm fascinated with Uncle G, and I appreciate my creator for giving us this amazing device, because we can do whatever. It got us to the moon. It can take you wherever you want to go. Peace. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Don't just be a hater and a complainer. Change things.